Started off first thing, ain't shoot like this. How to see you sit it back, they ain't like this. I'm the man, Instagram, take a pic like this. All away, while I whip it like.
Alrighty guys, so what is up? It is Patrick, and I have my brother with me. I'm not gonna use my, camera because, I want you guys to see the full video. The link to this guy's, channel is gonna be in the description down below. So yeah, let's get into this thing. Let's put it fully in. Let's go. Yeah, his name is Swamp Dweller. That's his YouTube name.
It was a few weeks ago that the hay bales started creeping slowly away from the house. Every morning when I woke up, each had moved a few hundred feet from where it was before. I assumed it was pranksters with nothing better to do, so I ignored it. Within a few days, though, the bales began to approach the boundaries of the farm. I was tired of the whole game by then and decided to move them back. It took a tedious hour to bring them all the way from where they were over to the house again. And by the time I was done, I was ready to snap the neck of whatever little pissant was deciding to screw with me. The next morning, I found each and every one of my horses messily decapitated.
Ooh.
The smell was what woke me up. Each one was slumped over against the side of its stall. There were no signs of the heads. I spent the rest of the day cleaning up the mess and burying the remains. It was only when I was done that I noticed the bales had all returned to their positions from the day before, scattered far out into the fields. This time, I left them where they were. That night, I sat on the porch with my shotgun in hand and a pot of coffee on the table beside me. I sat for hours, straining my eyes into the field to catch a glimpse of who was moving my hay bales. Finally, I was beginning to nod off. I would have, but just as my eyes began to close, I heard a clamor and a rustling of trees from the nearby woods. I leaned forward, my heart racing with excitement. I was going to catch the bastard. I fumbled with my gun and fidgeted in my seat, waiting anxiously for whoever it was to get close enough to ambush. It was only when the thing got close enough for me to make out a silhouette in the dark that I was frozen still. The thing that crept into my field from the nearby woods didn't seem to notice me sitting there. It stalked, hunched, and deliberate through the field with a posture of a tiptoeing thief. If not for the fact that it must have towered at least 10 feet tall, even in its crouched position, it might have seemed almost frail. The thinness of its arms and legs were emaciated, caved-in quality of its chest remained. The caved-in quality of its chest reminded me of a starving animal. Still, this thing was undeniably strong, and I watched it hoist up a bale into its arms with ease and set it down carefully, a little bit away. Taking only a few strides to cover the distance, I watched it work, moving each bale thoughtfully. Every once in a while, it would straighten up to look around at the other bales. Before adjusting the one it was working on, ever so slightly, before it left, it looked towards the house. I felt its eyes sweep over me in the dark, but whether it saw me or not, I couldn't tell. Then it turned silently and crept back the way it came, disappearing into the dark of the woods. It took me an hour before I had the courage to move at all. I went inside after a while, but didn't sleep that night. It was only when the sun rose that I dared to step off my porch into the fields. The hay bales were where it left them. Strangely, it didn't move them as far as it had in the previous days. They were approaching something invisible in the fields, and as I looked at them, I realized they seemed to be marking some kind of line. Indeed, as I walked around the house, I saw the distinct circle that formed with me at the center. At first, I thought the bales were just being haphazardly moved away from the house, but now I could see that they were instead being towards some boundary. The thing was sending me a message. I slept uneasy that night, and only because I was exhausted. The next morning, the bales hadn't moved at all. They didn't move for at least the rest of that week. In fact, they were finally where the thing wanted them. I made myself sick, trying to interpret them. Why would this thing expend so much energy moving my hay bales and threaten me with such violence? Should I even try to interfere? Killing my horses was just a threat, an intelligent threat at that. It knew it would scare me, and it knew that I'd understand the implications. The sound of the automobile working its way along the road to my farm one morning gave me a little rush of excitement. I've been planning to embed in the farm since I saw the thing, but I couldn't hope to leave on foot without it treating me like it treated the horses. But if I could get in that car, with whoever was coming my way, I might be able to escape before it could stop me. I didn't know or care who it was. I decided that the moment the car stopped, I would jump in the passenger seat and tell them to get the hell out of here. I didn't get the chance. The car worked its way slowly along the road, trundling across the uneven ground. I urged it decidedly to hurry. It was when it passed between the two bales, placed on the other side of the road, I began to hear a booming clattering from the woods. The thing burst suddenly from between the trees, sprinting on all fours of its terrible, gangly limbs towards the car. Within a few seconds it was there, pouncing on the automobile like a predatory cat. Within moments, it was picking and peeling the vehicle's steel frame apart, working to get at the driver. The man, whoever it was, screamed. All the while, I could hear him over the crunching of the metal and shattering of glass. It was only when the thing crushed him carelessly in his hand that the screaming stopped. It tossed him away and straightened up to look at me once again. In the sunlight, I could see the inhumanity of it. It was composed entirely of something awful and alive, which was lashed together in a messy semblance of human form. Whatever it was made of, looked so polished and hard, that if it weren't for the minute withering of the stuff, I think it was made of granite. The thing retreated back into the woods, and I was left to my shock. My eyes wandered back to the car. The engine was still sputtering. Between the two hay bales, suddenly I understood. The message was clear. I am this thing's captive, and I am not allowed visitors. Nothing may cross the borders it is set. I'm trapped here by the thing that stalks the fields, and it demands nothing except that I never leave. Still, I don't know if I can handle being this thing's canary. I've been thinking hard for the last few days.
You have no choice, basically.
Since I saw it crush that man's chest and silence him before he could finish his scream. If I cross the hay border, it'd probably do the same. It smashed my skull before I could put my hands up to protect myself. It'd go and find a new pet, and probably keep looking until it found someone who could stand knowing that it was waiting just outside, watching it all hours with its shiny insect eyes. I've been thinking hard over the last few days. I might just make a run for it.
And that is where you just fuck up. If something like that killed a man, I would not run at all. I would stay there in the safety of my property. Okay? And
the dead body was laying 50 feet away.
I don't care how many dead bodies are there as long as I'm not one of them.
True.
I'm not even gonna take out my gun and take a pot shot at it.
You might get mad.
Yeah.
I don't think it even can get killed.
No. Yeah. I will never, ever, if that was where that's where the line is crossed. I am not going to move the hay bales if I see it being in a line. Okay? I am not going to go hope that someone is going to be coming in a vehicle. I'm just gonna stay in the house. If any wild animals come, I'm gonna kill the damn animals and have that for food, because there's not gonna be any food in the house if I stay there a long time. And I'm not gonna jinx myself by just running away. Besides, it's my property and I plan to stay there until I die.
Would that creature be the same thing to a robber that passes through?
So if I see that creature when I'm out on my property, I'm just gonna be like, oh well. I'm just gonna continue with my work. I'm not gonna even bother doing anything. I'm not gonna like move anything so it does the warning of killing my livestock. I don't even care if I can't go anywhere, as long as I'm at my property where it's safe. I'm fine with it. Un momento. Okay. Yeah. No way on earth am I going to leave that property if I see that damn thing. Or if the hay bales are moved. Period. I don't care. I'm staying at home. I'm gonna have my shotgun loaded, my handgun loaded, and my other weapons loaded. Plus have some knives near my bed. Not saying that I'm gonna get harmed or anything. It's just for if wild animals try to get my livestock. I'm pretty sure that creature will deal with the attacking things, and then I'll just go and with my knife and get the good meat and wash it off, cut the fat off of it, and then cook it so I still have food. And I'll also have running water, so I'm going to just not have my phone. I'm going to destroy my phone because I don't want any calls and then people coming over to it. And before I do destroy my phone, I'm going to tell my family not to come to the place and that I'm going to be destroying my phone because there's a crazy evil monster, and if you come past the boundary, you are going to die. And and of course it's probably going to be, I know it's going to be watching because it's hardly, it's going to be like 4, 5, 6 feet into the woods, I'm guessing. So I know it's watching, so I'm just gonna throw my phone in the air and just take out my handgun and boom, destroy my phone. I'm not gonna ever use a phone. So yeah. Let's continue. That was a long pep talk.
Back in the early 70s, I found myself sleeping on beaches, flop houses, and the like. I stayed in some very weird places, including a cave. for a while. It was pretty nice as far as caves go. It wasn't huge, but big enough. The main area, what I thought of as my living quarters, was about the size of a studio apartment. At the back, it branched off into a couple of tunnels. It didn't smell all funky of bat shit or animal either, so I thought it was pretty safe. Gave me a place to sleep and get out of the rain at any rate, until something better came along. During the day, I'd walk down to the wharf and play my flute for the tourists and make a little coin. I'd usually take it and get some food or other necessity. On the way back to the cave, I'd gather firewood. As it got dark, I'd build my...
Oh, and also with that monster being there, I'm just gonna be having my guitar and just playing my guitar. See how much that monster enjoys it. I don't care what, if he comes out, if he's literally like 6 feet in front of me, looking at me, I'm just gonna continue playing my guitar. I don't give a fuck. If that's the last thing I'm gonna be able to do, that's the last thing I'm gonna be able to do. Period. Let's continue this video.
Myself a nice little campfire by the mouth of the cave. I'd sit by it and have my dinner, maybe read a bit, or watch the flames until I felt tired enough to sleep. Overall, not a bad life. One day, I woke up to a really bad downpour. I couldn't see much past the mouth, it was just raining so hard. It made me happy to be in a nice dry cave, instead of huddling under a plastic trash bag. I stoked up the fire and was feeling pretty good. I'd made a habit of bringing in a few more sticks of wood than I thought I'd use, so I could keep the fire going for quite a while. I still had most of a jar of peanut butter and some crackers, and the paperback I hadn't read yet. Seems to me I was pretty well set for the day. I was sitting there, reading, when some movement caught the corner of my eye. I turned towards the cave's opening, not knowing what to expect. Between a flickering firelight and the rain, I could barely make out the form of a man standing at the entrance. I stood up, calling out, "Hello?" The guy didn't say a word, just reached out his hand, palm up, then raised his other arm as if to show me he was unarmed. Pretty strange, but okay. I tell him to come in before he drowns. His steps are hesitant, almost like he's scared of me, and he stooped over. I smile and invite him to sit by the fire and ask him if he's hungry. Peanut butter on crackers isn't fancy. When you're hungry, it's enough for a feast. He smiled back and shook his head no. Two things struck me at once. He was older than dirt, filthy, and he was bone dry. Bone dry when he had just came out of the pouring rain. That's not right. Rain is water. Water makes things wet. And this guy is dry. I start asking questions like what he's doing out in this weather. If he got lost or something. Again, with the head shake no. Then I wondered if maybe he's mute or something. I didn't ask out loud, and he says, "No, Sonny, I can talk. Just wondering about you. I guess you mean no harm. You ain't no claim jumper, are you?" I laughed. Nope, no claim jumper here. Didn't know this was a mine either. Is and isn't. It was natural when I found it. You see the tunnels, right? I dug those, mostly by hand. I just invited a lunatic to share my fire, was my first thought, followed by just an old man having me on, followed by how'd he know about these tunnels then? Maybe he's been here before. Nope, not crazy, and yet here long before you were. Told you, it's my claim. I stared in disbelief. I've not spoken a word of what I was thinking out loud. Just then, there was the loudest clap of thunder, and my head turned instinctively towards the mouth of the lightning that lit up the outside. I must have jumped a foot when that thunder sounded. Laughing at myself, I turned back to where the old man sat, but he was gone. As old as he was, he couldn't have moved fast enough for me not to see him if he was headed towards the back, and he sure didn't pass me going out.
That wasn't as scary.
So, this story of mine is quite normal compared to the experiences of my coworkers in the Ortegas. But being so ignorant to the happenings on the place and experiencing it firsthand sums up a frightening story. It was a normal Monday afternoon in our office. A About 2:30 p.m., and our office was busy with meetings, reports, and other paperwork. There I was sitting at my cubicle, finishing some paperwork and rushed reports, when suddenly I heard a low psst at my back. I quickly turned to where the psst came from, but all the people in my station at the time, there were 2 in my station, were busy finishing their work. I decided that maybe it was one of my coworkers playing a trick on me, so I quickly paid no attention to it and got back to my work. About 20 minutes had passed, and another psst came from behind me. That time, I didn't bother to turn around because in my mind, it was just one of my friends playing a trick on me, so I could hear the continuous psst from behind me. I was getting irritated, and that's why I took my laptop and moved to the next table that is just beside me. I quickly plugged my laptop to the internet and continued on my work. But after 30 minutes of finishing my report, I heard another psst, and this time, it didn't come from my back, but instead from under the table where I was working. I pushed my chair so that I could see under my table, but there was no one there. I stood up and asked my coworkers if they were the ones creating the noise, and if they had heard it. They said that they weren't and that they didn't hear anything. I was really scared at the time, and I felt goosebumps all over my body. I returned to my own table, submitted our report, and went home early that afternoon. Turns out, I'm not the only one who's experienced that. Some of my coworkers shared their story, and they were more frightened than mine. Some of them would even run out of their cubicle, but some of them were already used to it by then and didn't mind anymore. Thanks for taking the time to read my story.
No problem. I didn't read your story at all.
Jacob cursed as he pushed through the thick underbrush, trying to make his way to the tree. He was certain that this location would give him an optimal line of sight of the neighboring field in which he frequently saw large herds of deer.
Okay, before we finish this, I just want to point out, I did record this before, but I forgot that I had the desktop volume up plus my volume so you guys could hear me, and so it echoes one after the other. So that's why I'm redoing this. I'm not gonna spoil it. This for you, obviously, but let's just say I'm not a big fan of how this guy looks. It's alright. And he's missing an arm.
I think he is, at least. Unless that's... Nope, that's his arm.
It's just in the water. Okay, never mind. The first time I recorded, it looked like he had no arm, period. He has no face. Just a skeleton. Let's continue, though.
This was going to be his year. He was sure of it. This is the year that I bring home my trophy buck, he thought. As he recalled the events of the day so far, he had awakened at 4:30 a.m. and had began to prepare for a long day in the woods, on the back side of his farm. His first order of business had been to locate and rescue his gloves and camouflaged hunting gear from whatever undisclosed area of his home that his wife had hidden them. He would most assuredly need them this morning to protect him from the bitter cold November morning. How could it be this cold?
I will be
This
right
early
back.
in the year. He wondered as he started to work on his second task of the day, which was to prepare a breakfast that would stick to his ribs along during the day. He wasn't entirely sure what he wanted this morning, but he finally settled on toast, country ham, and scrambled eggs that were just a little too runny. He topped it all off with a large cup of coffee that had left a bitter taste on his tongue. In fact, he could still taste it. After accomplishing task 1 and 2, he packed himself a bologna and cheese sandwich for lunch, grabbed his Remington 30-06 hunting rifle and thermos of coffee, and headed out the door. He loaded his gear into his truck and pulled out of the driveway and turned right into the one-lane back top road that led into the backside of his property. After about 2¼ miles, he turned right again off the blacktop onto a dirt road that was gouged deep into the mud-filled ruts. He had traveled about a half a mile down that pitfall, rut-filled excuse for a road, and he came to a desired location. He got out of his truck, loaded his gun, and sauntered off into the woods. Jacob had gone a little more than 500 yards into the densely wooded tree line when he began to wish that he had put an extra layer of clothing to shield him against the chilly morning air. 10 minutes out of the truck, and he was already cold. And it was made worse by the cloudy, overcast day.
Okay, if it was like that, I would either go back in my truck and drive a little bit more, or quickly get to my blind or whatever the hell he has, and ignore the cold to get the trophy buck. But that's me. Let's continue.
The wind was blowing steadily through the trees, making the autumn leaves rattle like dry bones. Oh well, he thought. It's going to be a good day anyway, especially if I bring home a big one. Jacob took about 10 more steps when an uneasy feeling began to creep over him. He felt as someone stepped over his grave. He got the distinct feeling that he was being watched. But by whom?
I always have that feeling that I'm being watched.
By a creep.
I don't know about who.
All I have to say is that that's pretty creepy.
Yeah, but when we do get our little farm, we're gonna be using these. You can use a 357. I need a 22 though, because
I'm using the 22 buffer.
you sure? Because 357 is
Well, I'll get
kill immediately. I think it would be best if you do 357 so we don't. So at least one of us can instantly kill.
I'll get both.
Okay, fine. Just have your 357 here and have your 22 here so you can get your 357 out quickly if there's like a bear or something. But if there isn't,
It's like some different wild animal, I'll use just the 22.
and before you shoot at the animal, actually shoot up in the air, and if the 22 doesn't scare them, take out your 357 and shoot in the air.
I'll shove a 44.
44 has much bigger kick than
But is it
357.
louder?
No, it's the same.
The bullets are bigger? A little bit bigger? So 357.
Yes, but bigger doesn't really matter as long as. Obviously, I'm gonna have to teach you how to use it. Actually, I know you can aim, but actually it's straight aim. Not saying that you don't know how to straight aim, but to get better, so you don't really miss your target. Because I hardly miss my targets. Let's continue, guys. Sorry.
This was his property, and it was posted. No one had permission to be on his land. He had to be alone. But if he was alone, why couldn't he shake this eerie feeling that was scratching at the base of his skull? Something was off today. There was a deafening silence in the forest. No bird or insects. Only the sound of the wind in the trees. Convincing himself that it was nothing more than a case of nerves, he continued to press on until he came to a clearing not far from his tree stand, stepping into...
Before we... Oh my god, stop popping up, sir. Before we continue, I wouldn't have, just one of those seats in a tree. I would have someone make a tree fort that actually has a heater and good, cool, amazing thing, okay? I'm not gonna just have that because I would freeze to death up there. I may contact the treehouse masters because of how good they make theirs. And stuff. So, let's continue.
To the clearing, Jacob saw the remains of what appeared to be a large deer. He wasn't quite able to make out what he was seeing from this distance, because the sun wasn't completely up yet, and the forest was still enveloped in shadows. Jacob walked closer to get a better look, and found that he had been correct. It was a deer. A large 8-point buck, in fact.
Damn.
Looking at the remains, he felt a sense of dread come over him, and icy fingers danced along his spine. Something about this kill just didn't seem right. The throat.
Okay, if something about a kill doesn't seem right, put a bullet in your chamber, okay?
Don't be an asshole. Just keep walking.
No, don't even keep walking. Look at your surroundings before you do anything.
Or if there's two of you, have one of them go look at the deer.
Or both of you go and look at the deer, but one of you actually have the rifle pointed up, knowing that you will be technically safe. Not really, but still. Let's continue.
Was completely torn out, and the stomach was ripped open, plus several of the internal organs were missing.
Okay, the stomach ripped open. It wasn't cut with a knife. It was ripped open.
That would have been an animal.
It had to have been a very, very strong animal. Because he said ripped, not clawed.
Person couldn't rip an animal's stomach open.
Precisely, it had to have been something completely different than human. There are strange monsters out there. Let's continue, boys and girls.
It was the most grisly thing he had ever seen. This definitely wasn't a coyote kill.
No shit.
No hunter would have done this.
No shit.
They would have taken the head to have it mounted.
No
Who could
shit.
have done this? He wondered. A fear, like nothing he had ever experienced before, began to wash over him in waves. What is going on?
You should run home.
At nearly 225 pounds and well over 6 foot, he wasn't one.
Okay, he's 6 feet tall. He's 6 foot. Okay. That's pretty tall.
If his gun's not loaded, he should load it now.
I don't know. If he's smart, he would either quickly get to his damn blind or get to his damn truck and go home. But pretty sure his blind is closer, so he should probably just run straight to his blind. But like I said, I watched this before, and I'm not gonna tell you what happens. I already know what happens, but my brother does not, and you guys don't, unless you watched his video. Then you guys do. Let's continue, boys and girls.
To give in to fear.
His skull looks quite.
But now,
Great.
he couldn't seem to calm down. His heart was beating like a trip hammer. The feeling that he was being watched was getting stronger by the minute. And he couldn't shake the feeling that he was moments away from a bad situation. He slowly started to back away from the mangled carcass.
Okay, back away. Back away.
You should turn around.
No way in hell am I gonna just back away.
You should turn around and sprint.
I mean, I don't understand why you just slowly back up. Like, seriously, just slowly back up. Like, what the
You don't know
hell?
who. It could. Whoever did it could be behind you.
Oh, I don't know. Alright, let's go.
And headed back to his truck. No more than 6 steps into his journey, his blood turned to ice in his veins as a deep, guttural, wailing scream shattered the eerie silence and what was left of his courage. He had grown up on a farm all his life and had been an experienced hunter since his childhood. He was familiar with every animal in this part of the state.
I'm familiar with every
Not even a cougar, a bobcat, or a bear could have produced that scream that had torn through the early morning forest, filled him with such a bone-chilling apprehension. Primal fear now gave way to stark terror as he chambered around into his 30-06 and turned around only to find.
Okay, so you now decide to chamber a bullet into your 30-06. Like, what the hell? What the hell? Why would you do it just then? Why not before?
Why not just put a chamber in while you're walking?
Chamber in? A bullet in the chamber.
Yeah. So it's ready to fire when anything happens.
Because he didn't know any shit was gonna go down. Because he's lived on that property and nothing like this has ever happened.
Has you ever heard of to say there's the first time for everything?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he has. But this is way beyond the first thing. This is like something that crawled up from hell. Satan's some minion, some shit like that. But let's enough talking right now. Let's continue the video.
That there was nothing behind him. His mind raced with confusion, and he was confronted with a million thoughts at once. What should I do? What could it be? Should I run?
Yeah.
Hey, Pazzy.
Sup?
You lost me on a cigarette if you got one?
Yeah, it's in my truck.
Alright.
What?
How many subscribers do you have on YouTube?
105.
105?
Yeah.
How'd you get 105?
Luck.
How? I want subscribers.
It's called pure luck.
Pure luck. Wait, you showed me some of your videos What are your viral videos here?
Where's my phone? Oh, it's in my pocket. My phone's in my pocket. Okay.
I love when that happens.
Oh yeah, I love when that happens.
Show me your biggest, like the one that's got the most hits.
Okay, hold up. Let me.
I need to know this.
Yeah. Hold on. Most popular. Did I just? Okay, so.
Do you use
Nope,
a
not
video
those.
editing software?
Yeah. So my most viewed is this slideshow of loops that I hold up. Let me that I took from the Detroit Zoo.
Oh, you took all these?
Yeah.
Dude, that's a really good picture. That's awesome. Oh.
Thanks.
No problem, bro.
What's this?
This is his most viewed video on YouTube. I'm trying to figure out.
53 views of
Wow.
this.
I have
Okay,
11.
That one is.
I don't get.
I mean,
how do you
it's
get
still
people?
kind of majestic.
How do you get people to sort of like watch your stuff?
It goes. It's like if there's like people that do something kind of similar,
Gotcha.
it goes to recommended.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Thank you. Cool.
You took all these pictures?
Yeah.
You're really talented. Do you have like a professional camera?
Actually, I used this camera right here.
Or is that little one?
Yeah.
You need a big boy, like the one with like the telephone one. Oh, that one's really good.
Oh yeah. I didn't. Fuck off.
Right, water bottle.
Yeah.
Oh, that one. That's amazing. How do you even get that?
It's called zooming in.
Well, yeah. You need like the big boy, like a Canon.
I don't need a Canon with my expertise on cameras.
Well, sure, probably. Like with that, like if you're coming out with quality like that, then
That's why there's so many views of it.
yeah, they're really good pictures, dude. That's awesome. Dude, name even on YouTube. I'll subscribe to you if you subscribe to me.
It's Patrick Hearn.
Patrick. Okay, well I can remember that.
It has obviously a picture of one of the wolves that I did.
You really like wolves.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing about wolves, though?
Just the fur color and how they look and all that other stuff.
And they're delicious.
That's why we get along so well.
Oh, right. All right. I'll see you around, Patrick.
All right.
Bye, Jay.
Bye.
Sorry about that, guys. Let's continue.
Wait, how many
Look at the
phones do you have?
105.
His survival sense
I've heard
was
of
kicking
that.
into overdrive.
So,
Jacob decided to continue on his previously contrived plan, which was to go to the truck.
okay, good idea. Go to the damn truck. I would have done that if I saw a fucking dead fucking view with its throat ripped out and its stomach ripped.
I would have done that way before. Like, I would go back to where I belong. I mean, I know it's my property, but hell, if there's something that strong, I'm just gonna be like, okay, you can have this. I'm leaving. I'm not coming back to this property, this part of the property. Peace.
But that's just me. Anyways, let's continue the video.
And get out of there while the getting was good. Slowly and cautiously, he made his way toward the perceived salvation of his vehicle, silently praying every step of the way. With 300 yards separating him from his avenue of escape, Jacob began to hear heavy foots fall off to his left. He could hear the crunching of withered leaves. Sticks and debris that littered the forest floor, summoning every ounce of courage that remained within him. He forced himself to look in that direction, and that is when he saw the dark silhouette that followed him through the densely tangled forest. Quickening his pace, he redoubled his efforts to reach the truck and to get a phone and call the sheriff, the game warden, or anyone that would listen. He couldn't tell what it was that was stalking him, but he could clearly see that it towered for more than 7 feet and was incredibly massive. Jacob couldn't help but think he wasn't about to become a national statistic. A person who left home under normal circumstances and just disappeared without a trace. How many people, he wondered, go into the woods and just vanish, and the authorities just assume they had become lost or injured or been the victims of animal attacks, with their bodies never recovered. Please God, don't let that happen to me, he thought as he drew closer and closer to his truck. 75 yards became 50, 50 became 30, 30 became 10. Like a miracle, he was back and opening his door. Throwing his rifle aside, and he pulled himself into the cab. He started the engine and hit the gas, but the truck went nowhere. He had parked in a large mud puddle.
Okay, first of all, a mud puddle, I would say, fuck it, I am going to, before I park, I'm going to make sure there's no mud where I park, okay? I don't want that thing happening to me, or anything like that, but then again, I'm not him, so let's continue, boys and girls. Sorry.
Now, the tires simply spun, slinging mud 30 feet behind him. Oh no.
Water.
Not now, he thought. He can't be stuck.
Thanks.
Not now. Allowing himself a moment to think, Jacob remembered, this truck is a 4-wheel drive. There is no way I can be stuck. Reaching down, he locked his truck in 4-wheel drive and was prepared to punch the gas and leave this nightmare behind. Unfortunately for Jacob, some nightmares are not so easily left behind. There is nothing worse than a nightmare you can't wake up from. And Jacob was about to learn that the hard way. Hearing something to his right, he instinctively turned and immediately wished he had not.
Yeah. If this thing was going on, I would not have turned. But I'm not in his shoes. Let's go.
Turned and looked at him. It took him maybe half a second to turn his head, but he would have given anything in the world to have that half a second back, because it was the last moment that his world would ever see normal again. In that split second, his world changed. It was no longer a place where the world was light and safe, where he was just a husband and a father, and a guy that liked to hunt and watch football on the weekends. That reality had evaporated away like the morning fog, and all that was left was a world where monsters existed, and things really went bump in the night. And now, an ambassador from the nightmare realm was standing just outside his passenger door, a visible reminder that this world had been turned upside down. Jacob screamed as he stared transfixed on this escapee from a horror movie. In his most terrifying, fever dream. He couldn't have imagined such a thing could exist. It was hideously ugly, easily standing 8 feet tall, with a thick, muscular body. It looked very apish in appearance, but then again, it didn't. There was just something about that face that was just so wrong, almost like an obscene amalgamation of man and animal that had gone horribly awful. It was the most terrifying thing he had ever seen. It was completely covered with thick, shaggy black hair that was matted in areas with god-awful smells and God only knows what. It walked on 2 legs, not 4 like you would expect from some kind of animal. That was when this thing had shattered his perception of reality. Was it a demon? Or a werewolf? It can't be, he thought. Those things don't exist. Maybe it was some kind of reject from...
Okay, demons do exist. Werewolves actually do exist as well. Okay? They do. So don't go thinking that they don't exist, okay? I mean, seriously. At least I know that from experience. Do you know that from experience, Jeff?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought. You see, so what I would say to you is before you think that they aren't real, look it up, okay?
Try to experience it for yourself.
Don't try to experience it for yourself. What are you trying to tell me? Say, just go there and probably get yourself killed? No. We barely made it out with our lives.
And our passion's still trying to cure people who have demons in their house.
Yeah.
Knowing how dangerous it is, kids do not do what we do.
Yeah, don't.
It's risky. The reason why we're doing it to risk our lives is so we can help people who can't get help any other way.
Yeah, precisely. So, you know, we do our best to make them realize that they aren't alone in this, and that we have experienced it as well. Okay, guys? So, before you go commenting, oh, yeah, right, they don't exist, and all that other shit, just take it from us. They do exist, and research it before you say something stupid about that. Like, seriously. But I guess I'm not the one to talk. You guys don't want to? Fine with me. Let's continue.
The island of Dr. Morale, or whatever it was staring at him. It didn't.
Let me get mine.
Alright guys, sorry about that. Alarm went off. I think my other brother is cooking. Let's continue.
Did not look happy. The menacing juggernaut threw its enormous head back and let out a blood-curdling scream that resonated throughout the surrounding area and seemed to vibrate to his very core. Shocked back into action, Jacob threw his truck into gear and took off, as though he were being chased by the very hounds of hell. Jacob, mind racing, wondered what he was going to do. How will I ever feel safe from this farm again? Are my wife and children in danger? Where did this thing come from? Will anyone believe me?
Hell
The
no.
whirlwind of thoughts that swirled through Jacob's mind came to an immediate stop as he slammed on his brakes and nearly slid off the road. In a state of disbelief, Jacob sat staring at the large hackberry tree that laid across the dirt.
Okay. A tree that is on the road now? What the fuck? Okay. I mean, if there was a tree falling on our property, obviously I would have my brother, Jack, scope out the place with his rifle, make sure nothing's going on, while I deal with the chainsaw getting the damn thing out of the way. So we both know we're all safe. But, then again, that's just me and him. Let's continue, guys. What are you looking for?
And blocked his path,
Oh.
preventing him from
Why not
reaching
go
the
to
blacktop
YouTube?
and guaranteed safety.
That.
How was this even
So you
possible?
don't have to keep on
Thoughts.
zooming in.
I just came down this road, not even 30 minutes ago. His path was clear. However, this tree came to be across the road. It was painfully obvious to Jacob that he had to get the tree moved if he was going to make it home. Since he had neither chain to pull the tree off the road, nor did he have a saw with which he could cut up this unexpected barricade, he was left with few viable options, one of which was walking, which he discounted almost immediately. The logical course of action was to call for help. His best friend Kenny Patterson owned a farm just over his. If he could get him to bring a saw to cut up the tree for him, Jacob, with his nerves still frazzled and frayed, reached into his glove box and pulled out his cell phone.
I wouldn't have my phone in my glove box. I would have it
6
literally.
times, and Jacob was about to give up when Kenny answered the phone and said, "Hey, Ugly, what do you want this out?"
Yeah. Lunch is done.
Alright,
Can you grab it and bring it up here?
okay. Well, I'm recording.
Get out.
Get out.
Jack, stop. Michael, get out of my room.
Okay.
Don't, Jack.
That's one way to deal with your brother.
God damn it. This video is gonna be really long. I'm not gonna edit it though. I don't want to edit it. Let's continue, guys.
In the morning, as quickly as he could, he related the recent events to Kenny and said, "Man, please hurry. I'm not kidding, there is something out here." Kenny, hearing the shakiness in his friend's voice, assured him that he would be there in a matter of minutes. Jacob thanked him and hung up the phone, and braced himself for what was sure to be the longest few minutes of his life. Sitting motionlessly, with bated breath, there in the truck, every sound made his imagination run wild with fear and expectance. Even though little more than 3 minutes had passed since he had spoken to Kenny, it felt as if hours had passed. Each tick of the clock seemed to be an eternity. Jacob frequently checked in all directions for any sign for that nightmarish monstrosity that pursued him. In every shadow that the forest in this irritatingly cloudy day produced, he thought he saw the shape of the black beast that had followed him out of the woods, and he was afraid that he he would lose his sanity long before Kenny arrived to clear the tree out of his way. After what seemed like a lifetime, Jacob heard the sound of Kenny's old truck sputtering up the road. In just moments, he was able to see the old red Chevrolet as it made its way closer to him. Jacob's spirits lifted when he saw his old friend, and a sense of release washed over him as he realized he was no longer alone. Stepping out of his truck, Jacob said, "Man, what took you so long? I asked you to hurry." Kenny, with an indignant look on his face, said, "What are you talking about? You only called me 11 minutes ago. I think I made pretty good time." Jacob could hardly believe only 11 minutes had passed. It had seemed so much longer. After apologizing to his friend and telling him exactly how happy he was to see him, both men walked over to the fallen tree and made a discovery that startled them both. The tree had not been broken, it had not been cut, it had been pushed over and completely uprooted. All around the tree were large, bipedal footprints that had somewhat human appearance to them. But if they were human, the owner would require a size 28 shoe.
Okay. First of all, I don't think they make a size 28 shoe.
I don't think they do.
And second of all, I wouldn't just stay there just looking at the tree. I would have just quickly cut the tree and then went away.
Hey, can you guys watch it for a second? I'm just walking over Rubens.
Huh?
I'm just walking over to Rubens. Okay? Just for a second. You guys do look scared. I know about white beaters. She's fine. Just let her walk around.
I have dangerous things in there.
That's fine.
It's not fine.
That's fine.
No, take your daughter with
No,
you.
Please, I can't take her outside. Not to her. I don't want my daughter anywhere around. She just play with stuff like this about it.
I don't.
See? It will literally be 5 minutes. Seriously. And by the way, food's downstairs.
I know you
Really
said
good
that.
hot dogs. I broiled them.
Is that why the alarm went off?
Yeah. No, but really good and french fries downstairs. 5 minutes, okay?
You better be, or else I'm going over to Rubens and making you come back.
Okay.
Jacob and Kenny looked at each other, and then, without a word, went on work on the tree. Kenny took a chainsaw from the bed of his truck and began to cut up the fallen blockade. Meanwhile, Jacob pulled the logs and debris from the road. Mission accomplished. Kenny put away his saw, and he and Jacob were about to get in their vehicles and leave. But before either man had even opened their doors, an ear-splitting scream that would have filled a banshee with paralyzing fear erupted from the woods behind them. Warily, Jacob walked over to Kenny and whispered, "That's what I was telling you about. I don't know what that thing is, man, but it looked like some kind of monster. I think we need to get out of here, now." Kenny, who looked as though the blood had been drained completely out of his face, became very pale as he said to Jacob, "Jacob, man, I've never really mentioned this before. Over the last few months, that thing has been killing off many of my cows. Their throats are usually torn out. The bodies are mangled. I didn't want anyone to accuse me of being crazy and making stuff up, so I never said anything about it. But that's the reason I rushed over when you called. I've never heard a sound a few times off in the distance like that, but never this close. So I think you're right, old buddy. It's time to go." Cautiously, with a sense of
Can you
urgency,
give her something less
Jacob and Kenny
loud?
climbed into their vehicles and expeditiously made their way back to the blacktop. Turning left, both vehicles began a 2.5-mile trek that led back to Jacob's house, so that they could decide what course of action to be taken. Jacob could feel the temperature drop as snow began to gently fall. He reached over and turned his wipers on, as snow began to pelt the windshield harder. As he passed his neighbor, William Springer's farm, he noticed a herd of deer grazing in the field that bordered his own property. Having put a bit of distance between himself and the nightmare he had just encountered.
Alright guys, we're gonna stop it there. Obviously, for obvious reasons, don't ever, ever
go in the woods without a weapon.
Well, I wasn't gonna say that. Without a friend.
You don't know what could fucking go on out there.
No, you really don't. And I don't think you want to know what would happen out there. So, yeah. All that. Yeah. Yep. So, there's the video for you, and we will see you in the next video. Peace. Nope.
Sneak in on the tip, on the sneak tip, you know, man. It's slum shit, you know. What's up, Mambo Rambo? Where that bit with all that ammo? Ride me like a camel, she get dirty in them camos. I'ma take that gamble, lay her flat just like some sandals. Flip her like a channel, then pass her off straight to Lambo.